Live from Louisville, it is Saturday, day 3, final day of the 2026 Mid-America Truck Show, Paul K. Young Truck Duty Championship. Out here in the lot with one of the winners. Be introducing to you in a minute here. Want to take a second, say thanks to Trucks, our sponsor for today. One of them, that is, in Talladega Fiberglass, HD Equipment, and the Dirty Business Truck Show there. Jay and Guthrie putting in some help there to make this happen. And last but not least, I-29 Custom Truck Parts and Def Tank Solutions. Be sure and check out all of our advertisers, all 4 of these are advertisers in the magazine. So love having you guys aboard. Thanks for being here and making it possible for us to do what we're doing today. All right, man. So I just got done doing the interview over here and a walk around with Gary Jones. Jared Nelson. Jared, how are you?
Good. Great to be here.
Good. Come on over here, man. Look at the camera there. Those guys are the ones you want to talk to them. So first show, but you did not go for first show. But you did not go for the first show class.
I got this truck. It was obviously, it was a wrecked, so 2022, and it kind of just spiraled out of control as we was building it. We had really no intentions of, well, there's no better place to unveil one than the mats, So we're like, we're going to do it. We just need to do it for that before it goes to work. So we started with a wrecked truck. It's a 2022, but it was a solid buy. I went down to Texas and actually drove it home. So we did a lot of that, changed front fenders, rear fenders, We didn't ever have to stretch the frame. It was the factory 290, so we left that part alone. But
not that that's a bad thing.
No, because, this truck really does work. We call it Dustin.
Dickerson. Do we know those guys? Molly, Dustin?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So went to them, quite a few of accessories. Great people to work with, make awesome product. It's close, so it makes it easier.
Well, and for me, this is awesome because they're great partners with us.
Yes.
And that's believe me, I didn't know this going in on this here, so I think that's exciting.
What I wanted for the color scheme, and we was worried about the red with the Cummins red, like they're not going to match. So then that led to, well, we got to pull the motor. So we pulled the motor, pulled the cab. We had this thing 3 months ago, bare frame rails. And then just didn't think there was no way it was ever going to get back together in time.
I'm impressed. 3 months, man.
Yeah. So it was a long thing to do this, and at one point I think the deadline for mats, whatever day it was like I don't think we need to waste our time. Like there's no way. And little did I know my older brother, he had more faith in it. So we always joked at the shop. We had 3 piles. We had a red, a white, and a gray pile. So we just kept putting parts in piles. The painters would take it next door to the booth and shoot it, and then we just put it back on. But that's one thing with his paint shop. What he takes pride in is the finish. So there wasn't much that didn't get not just painted, but painted, sanded, re-cleaned, best in paint. So it pays off.
Mission accomplished. Well, first and last thing you see on a truck, and anything really, if it's rolling down the road, is the paint, man. It's what's the paint doing? At least that's the way I look at it. So I want to do a walk around on this, and I want to find out about more of it. Let me grab the B camera and bring it over, and we'll swap it out and give you guys a little look at the hardware on the back that he just picked up, because it's pretty damn cool. All right, well, let's start out right here where we're at, man.
All right,
beautiful red Cummins in there.
Yeah, the X15. The even forward of that. You notice we couldn't just leave the inside of the hood, so we had to color match it. That was one thing Jeremy wanted to do from the get-go. He's like, we got to stripe the inside to match the outside. So just the little touches, but no, 4-state bumpers, the Dickerson air ride we put on it. Dickerson actually did our wheels for us too.
Yep.
The HD shocks, all legendary extreme lighting on it. A lot of the other builders here have parts. We get some parts from Beager out of Canada, so some of his hardware is on here. A lot of Dickerson
step boxes
are 4 states.
Brian Martin, hey buddy, plugging you. Give me some.
Lincoln Chrome.
Lincoln Chrome, man, everybody.
The one thing that probably I was most excited about is the newer trucks, all the plastic interior. Normally it's textured. A lot of hand sanding went in. We pulled every part and took all the texture out to where we could make it look like glass. So that was the one thing I took the most pride in, is I wanted the interior to be smooth and slick. Fiberglass floor, all painted. Lifetime pedals.
I was going to say, those look like lifetime pedals. JR looking
pedals,
down on us.
for
We're looking back at you, brother.
Awesome product. Yeah, a lot of Rockwood accessories, SH tubes.
Oh boy, that'd keep me occupied.
Yeah, a lot of cleaning, but yeah, just anything that could have unbolted, we pulled off and we painted. Just enough accent.
Absolutely great. I love it. Well, wait a minute. Drum roll.
Yeah. A little hardware on the deck plate.
Got some hardware going on
Dickerson
here.
Deck plate.
Wait a minute. There you go. Limited mileage, bobtail paint, best. Limited miles, bobtail, no miles, second place. Limited miles, bobtail lights, third place. That's big doings right there, man. Congratulations. Love the back of the truck too.
Yeah, kind of a different light scheme than we've done.
I like it. Absolutely love it.
Like I said, the deck plate, the T-bars all come from Dickerson. We had a buddy that does some paint work that made our belly pan up underneath. That was kind of a late add-on. Shift fenders. So
sweet.
A few different details we did on our fifth wheel. We took the factory crossbars out, separated them to where we could smooth everything out, paint it, and added the chrome bars, shift fenders.
Okay. All right. Lifetime lug nut covers all over the place. Plastic nut covers. Your nuts ain't covered.
Can't go wrong with the nut covers.
No, sir. Nice. Little brotherly love there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the mastermind behind the paint.
And what's the actual color?
So the red is considered torch red, and then the gray is a gunmetal gray.
All right. Came out.
So kind of
awesome.
Colors from some previous trucks of mine. I've used the same colors and just coordinated them a little differently.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. First show, Matt's, Paul K. Young, got himself some hardware.
Considered a success.
Awesome success. No, absolutely awesome.
We wasn't expecting anything, so to come home with 3, I'll take that.
I mean, it's just a dump truck.
Yeah, just a work truck.
Now, what are you pulling? You got pneumatics or end dump?
It's got a liquid fertilizer tank.
Okay.
Mac, one of the new Mac smoothbore tanks.
Okay.
So it's lit up. It was actually one I'd special ordered with Mike 2 years ago and picked up at the show. So
okay. I'm going to come around the brag board here and let everybody get a look at that.
Yeah, there's what it started at. That's what it looked like when it come home from Texas.
Doesn't look like that no more. Double J, hello. Get the Double J brackets on there.
Yeah, old school headlights.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me switch back to the other camera.
Okay.
And we'll close her on out. All right, everybody, tell us what you think. Share where you're watching from and share the stream on whatever app you're on. All right, get back over here to Jared, and we'll close this thing out. Well, again, my friend, congratulations.
Thank you.
Job well done. Dickerson Custom Trucks, man, I got to send them an invoice. What do you think?
Yeah, that's right. A lot of accessories. So
I think
they was happy for us. So that's good.
They were. I bet they were.
I was glad their trucks were in the show, though. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, listen up, everybody. We got more to do. The day is far from over. Thanks again for our sponsors. Everybody's listed right down there at the bottom of the screen. Be sure and give them a look, man. You want to check out what's going on. These are some of the kind of the big guys in the industry, either creating, manufacturing, or reselling and retailing parts. They're all listed there. So give them a look. We'll see you. What's next for the truck? You're going to work, right?
Going to work next week.
All right. I love that. You're going to have one of the best looking trucks out there on the road pulling a trailer. That's for sure.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. Look, JT here, Studio 10-4 Live. We will be back shortly.